around here than I have to.
Stuff was from the stables again.
Well?
Yours, I presume.
You found it out? Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
I hear the levies are due to go up again.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few of them. Way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
You know what to do, boy. You know what to do. You know what to do. Get him, boy! Get him! Sicko, Togo! You know what to do, boy!
Nice boots you got there.
Hand him out!
Give them all you've got, boy.
There, boy! You there! Over here! Excuse me? I'll use that. Curse my luck. A branded. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo, you good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. We tried dealing with him, but... Maffers.
All right.
Hey, I'd wait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name, Les. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off we go then.
Get away! Get him! Second Tobo! You know what to do, boy.
Now to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wool.
You'd have me believe a single bit. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on it.
Oh, Frederick!
You served up.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. His area seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Where are you off to, then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect.
If you're buying, I'm selling. There you are. Yeah, come back soon now. Anything take your fancy? Got anything else for me? This should make me a few gil. Oh, well, he won't say no. This should make me a few gil. Oh, well, he won't say no. Got anything else for me? This should make me a few gil. See you then.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore, and now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers? Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your...
I'm no one's master.
I understand. But still, I would ask a favor. One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still... I don't ask that you take him into your service. Only that you meet with him.
It would be my honor.
Thank you. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer. He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him.
Right, let's ask around.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you...
Yes, that's him.
What, what, the levy's going up? I'm afraid I...
We'll...
Good day, milady.
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly...
Ah, funny. He's usually down by the well.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Just living in a dream, but better there than here, I suppose.
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here.
Thank you.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables. Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him. He's not in his usual spot by the well, no.
You must be...
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an...
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, he's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble.
Understood. You keep searching.
Thank you.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Drink up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
That's enough. Over here. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness. And now that light... It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But the blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But...
Is it really that bad?
So bad, But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as...
Thank you. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like... regarding the future of the village, and what might...
Yes, of course.
Fare you well, my lord.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth. It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know. Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix. Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore. Another gate. Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could
hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
What do we do?
The usual.
Keep your distance, boy.
More trouble.
There, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Toggle. Get him. Sick him, Toggle. You know what to do. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick him, Toggle. You know what to do, boy.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him!
Better already.
Too slow. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Give them back.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.